Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The drive will start with an option going left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. To Jefferson on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Throwing, Cousins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Patterson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In motion, the tight end Reed. Manziel. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. These two teams all tied after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Cousins.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Manziel. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Johnson, 65 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling?
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. First down. Here's Cousins. Touchdown, Eagles.
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Manziel. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, Cousins again. That'll be caught by James. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dalton Schultz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They go play action here on first down. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throw. And that is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Caught. It's Wilson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown from 17 yards out.
And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing is Cousins.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.